It is already a super El Nino. It is warming up way faster than computer models showed. So it's a super El Nino when that area 3.4 in the tropical Pacific gets to +2. Getting to plus 0.5 makes it an El Nino. Here's the forecast. The white is where it's been and where it's going, right? This level is +2, the super level. And these are the previous super El Ninos. They're not anywhere near what this is likely to do. This is the average of the forecast going up to +3.5. We've never seen anything like this before. This is the record level. It's run a total of 667 times, and 90% of them are taking it to record levels. Now, one of the other things that's happening with the warming of the tropical Pacific is what it's doing to their hurricane and typhoon season. Western Pacific, where they call them typhoons, we've already had devastating typhoons. This was near Guam. That's Bavi. It went from a 60-mile-an-hour tropical storm to 180-mile-an-hour Category 5 in just 2 days. And this is typical of what happens. Pacific tropics get extremely active. The Atlantic tropics get extremely inactive. But the bad news is what it does to the heat, and especially in Europe. Now, Europe is farther north than you would imagine. It's like the equivalent of northern Canada. And so getting extremely hot is rare. People say, well, why don't they have air conditioning? Well, they never needed air conditioning. The records across Europe in the last heat wave, more than 10,000 deaths. And when you look at these 46, 47, near 49, in Fahrenheit, we're talking about 115, 120 degrees. And that leads to these heat deaths. And we count them based on excess deaths, because you can't say on the death certificate, oh, definitely heat. And look at these heat deaths. Go back to 2003, which we thought was something unheard of and maybe never happen again. 70,000 deaths in Europe alone. But look at the last few years. 2023, 48,000 deaths. 2024, 63,000 deaths. And then this year, 10,000 plus. All of this excess heat in the tropical Pacific doesn't just stay there. It influences weather patterns all over the world. And look what is happening. We're having these deadly heat domes over several parts of the earth, partly triggered by this record El Nino. One heat dome in the North Pacific. Another heat dome in the United States, shifting between the western U.S. and the eastern U.S. and going back and forth. Another heat dome in Europe. Another heat dome in North Africa. And another heat dome in the Middle East. There's going to be more to come.